Hi everyone, welcome to Amaranth. Hope you all are doing well. Thank you guys for joining me here. In today's video, we'll be taking a look at insights and messages for the collective Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. These being general messages, please take the ones that are resonating organically and don't force any onto your situation. Also, you can apply these messages to any aspect in your life. With that being said, Libra, let's get into your messages. The first card you have, Libra, is the Oracle card, Adventure. And it further says, you are ready to embrace new adventures, stepping out of your comfort zone to explore the unknown with courage and excitement. I feel, Libra, that in the past, maybe you were a little scared, maybe the fear of, failing, and how things will work out, unknowns, uncertainties. I feel like those were holding you back. By risks, it's not like jump with both feet in without having a backup plan. Taking calculated rest, one step at a time, having a backup plan if things fail, and having your community and support system. So that should anything go wrong, there are people to advise you, guide you, and support you. At least, through forums and through different portals these days, we have community for every kind of support. So, having that backup and also applying the wisdom of your past experiences, I feel that you are ready to make new memories, experience new opportunities, and your mind and heart is now open, and you are courageous enough to take that first step to new adventures, whether that's in your work life, whether it's in your relationships, whether it's in your community, or in just adventure sports. There is risk everywhere, so make sure you do your due diligence to get all the information and facts and be practical about your plans. The next card you have, Libra, is the Web of Connection, and it says, weave your connections thoughtfully, creating a supportive web that uplifts your personal and professional journeys. Exactly. I feel that you could be starting up new adventures with your new circle of friends, new groups that you have joined, new clubs, new connections. But we also have to be very mindful and thoughtful in who we connect with. Because everybody, has different understanding about the same thing. And they apply their knowledge and wisdom in different ways. They have different goals in life, and they come from different areas. So aligning our thoughts, our goals with like-minded people, or with people that we vibe well with, is very important. Because when we connect with these new people, we don't know anything about them. We have not grown up with them. So, especially for those of you who have no idea where they come from, where your new connections are coming from, it's very important to be mindful of what you say, how much you open up, and how much you share about your personal and professional journeys. Now, Libra, the first tarot card you have is Temperance, and it's in the upright. This is Major Arcana. Number 14, so the number 1, 4, and 14 may be important for you in the next few days. Temperance is about creating that balance and harmony in our lives. So I feel that you might be feeling a little off-balanced, and you need to create that balance. Or this is where you will be in the next few days, Libra. I feel you're working towards it. You're working towards creating that harmonious space inside of you and outside of you. Because here, if you see in the picture, there is this angel that is balancing between the land and the water. Land is our material world, our relationships, the career, finances, and water is our subconscious mind. So water is fluidity. It's going with the flow. And land is the stability that we create for ourselves. And if you see this, angel is blending is pouring water between the cups, which means she is trying to create something new. It's a form of alchemy in which you blend your ideas, or you blend two different things and create something more powerful, which is harmonious, in sync with your energy as well, with creating something which is bigger. I also feel that you are trying to balance your spirituality and your physical world, right? Because the angel is wearing a golden crown, and that crown is connecting to our higher self, our higher purpose. What's our purpose in this lifetime? And I also feel that if you see in the picture, there is a rainbow. Rainbow comes after heavy rains. So something was stormy, and now you're trying to regain that balance, create something more harmonious for yourself. So I feel that you have learned through difficult experiences, Libra. And now you are enlightened to what and where you need to be, the kind of life that you want to create for yourself. I feel that you are trying to avoid any kind of extremes. You're trying to do everything in moderation, keeping everything balanced and peaceful. And I also feel that you want to create that calm, that zen, that tranquil atmosphere and around you and inside in your inner world as well. So staying calm, even if there is a challenge, trying to maintain that peace, keeping that harmony and not letting any chaos get to you. I feel you working towards that. Because in today's times, we have multiple choices. We have so many, options. So option 1, 2, 3, and which way to go. It kind of is overstimulating to us. So I feel that staying grounded and finding your middle ground in the middle of all of this is what you're aspiring to do. And I feel you will be able to get there very soon. I also feel you're listening more to your inner gut feeling, where maybe you were suppressing what your heart was telling you. And I feel that now you are following your heart as well. You want to do things that you've been holding back from. Maybe you want to go on an adventure sport. Maybe you want to try an activity or a craft or something. Maybe you were holding yourself back, but now you are open to trying that. I also feel you're incorporating some spiritual practices. I feel that maybe you were holding back or you were not aware of it, but now you probably recently learned something and now you feel connected to those spiritual practices that you're trying to apply in your daily routines. I also feel that you're not suppressing your emotions. You're feeling them, you're expressing them, or you will express them in the most constructive way. And emotions is not something that we should actually repress. We should let it out in the most healthy and constructive way so that people around us are aware of what we're feeling and going through. I also feel for some of you, you're adjusting your lifestyles. You are, temperance is also rebirth. It's like a renewal of something. So either you are renewing your health, maybe something got you or, let you down, or you felt a little low health-wise. So you might be renewing your health in terms of what you're consuming and things like that. Even stress brings us down, our health down. It impacts us physically. So I feel that you might be taking a lot of care to gain back your strength, physical and emotional. So staying patient and finding that balance in all relationships as well. Which means that as much as you give, I wouldn't say like you have to balance it out all the time, but yeah, you give and you receive in a healthy way. And I feel that you're practicing that as well. So maybe, in the past you were overgiving, but I feel that overgiving also comes under an extreme aspect. So I feel that through experience and through interactions, I feel that even through a lot of reflection, you have understood where to give and how much to give, right? So connection with your higher self, connection with your spirituality or your guides or your angels. And I feel you are being patient. You know that when the time is right, that things will happen. So you're not rushing through things. You're being very patient and you're doing things. You're finding a middle ground with things. Now, the next tarot card you have is the Justice. This is your card, Libra. Major Arcana, but it's in the reverse for you. Number 11 is the master number. So, you're 7th house energy, Libra. And you are all about balance, but it's coming out in the reverse for you. Which means this is something that you need to strive for. And I feel with that Temperance, you're doing the same. You need to, again, have that balance in all areas. Also with Libra, it's like balancing the scales. It could be in terms of justice or karmic balance. I feel that in the past, something did not go according to you. Maybe, you thought something was unfair. For some of you, the results were not what you expected and you thought that it's not really fair. Now, this could be either in your relationships, it could be at your work, it could also, have some connection to legal issues. So I do feel that either something you did or somebody did, there were repercussions, there were consequences. And maybe you or maybe somebody else around you, it's hard to tell, in a general reading where this energy is coming from. But somebody, maybe you or around you, is dealing with some consequences or repercussions of the past actions. Maybe there was lack of accountability. Maybe people did not want to deal with that. Could be you did not want to deal or, course correct. So some kind of lack of integrity, lack of honesty with yourself or people around you. I feel that something kept, I feel that you had a pattern that you followed. And maybe you kept doing the same thing over and over again, but this time it got out of hand. And that's how the universe works. We keep learning, we have to keep learning the same lesson, and universe makes it harder and harder until we recognize that we're doing something wrong. And then we make a fix and then we integrate it into our lifestyles. To send a confirmation for the universe that the lesson has been learned, because we all souls have lessons to learn in our life. And I feel that something that was not fair, it, caused chaos in your life. It caused disharmony. So now I feel that you're trying to balance of areas and aspects that you neglected in the past. Because justice in the reverse is like not maintaining the balance. You are over-focused on something or some situation or someone and ignoring the other areas of your life. And I feel that that might have brought chaos into your life. So if this is related to some legal issues that you have been working, maybe something got more complicated than you had expected. So, you will have to work things out. You will have to, figure this out. If this is not according to your plans, then, get legal advice from a professional, or if one is not, from a professional, one or two, maybe you can get a second consultation to see how to handle things. But, I feel that there was some underhanded things that were going on. It could be in relationships, but if that's the case for you, then talk it out. And, it's always better to work things out with people in all fairness, right? To fix things if it was your fault, and if it wasn't, then bring it to the attention of the other person so that they get a chance to explain and fix things. So take some time, and, with the temperance, you need to be patient and you need to be moderate in your expression of it. Now, the last tarot card for today you have, Libra, is the Princess of Cups. This is water energy, and this is a court card. So you have 2 major arcana and 1 court card. So I feel, this is Princess of Cups is the earthy part of water, which means, again, there's elements of grounding, stability, and creating something tangible out of your emotions about how you feel. Following your heart, following your emotions, following your gut feelings, and using creativity, using that creative aspect of yourself. And you're all creative in different ways. Right? So princes are, they're a huge potential. They're about creating something by following your emotions and heart. Right? This is about realizing your emotions. This is processing your emotions, about understanding how you're feeling. It's like an emotional awakening for you, Libra. Right? This is more, again, spiritual vibes I'm getting. So, you might be learning something about spirituality. Princess is a new energy. So you might be learning something up about spirituality and then creating something out of it. In the sense that you're following the messages from your guides, from your angels, and tapping into how you're feeling about things. And if it doesn't feel good, you're not doing it. If it feels good, you're going further, investing time and energy into it. And this could be in any area. It could be creative domains, or it could be being creative in other technical domains. So there is a lot of purity in thoughts. There's a childlike energy with this. Right? Which means that it's the time of growth. It's the waxing stage. It's being innocent in your approach. Now, if you see the picture, there is a fish which is jumping from this cup. And I feel that the fish, jumping from the cup speaks to you. Unexpected things happening. Like, can you imagine a fish in a bowl that's jumping outside? Unexpected things, right? So you could be getting, some flashes or some inspiration which you did not expect. You'll learn something. You'll hear something that you did not expect. Something insightful which you were not ready for. So this is a time to, emotions are, there's so much water here. This whole card is so blue. It's about depth. Connecting deeply with your emotions. Being, that emotional portion, working towards that. It's also deeper insights, deeper understanding, deeper thoughts, deeper analysis of things. Going into the depth of the matter, getting into the root of it. Not brushing it off at surface level. It could be in any area of your life, but you're getting to the depth of things. You're diving in deep. And I feel that you're more receptive and open to new ideas, new things, new experiences, new people, new kind of people, new places, new situations than the old that you have already experienced. Maybe you wanted to be in that zone where you've been. So you want to be in a familiar, zone. But I feel that now you're stepping into areas and having experiences that's new to you. You're exploring the depth of your inner world. Something deeply spiritual about this card, Libra. I also feel that this is like, deep insights. You will also get something will get revealed to you, Libra, through your deep insights and your emotions that you're paying attention to. You're emotionally invested into something. And that's going to give you some deeper revelations that you were not expecting. And if you follow your heart, you will also, get to those, achieve those goals that you have been planning for. I would say this is new goals. This is not something old. You will achieve those new goals because you're emotionally invested into something. Also, a time where you need to pay attention to the messages. The universe will send you messages, hints, through numbers, through words, through songs or anything. You will get those kind of clues. Some answers to your questions or some solutions to your problems through books, through music, through movies. Something will come along that will clarify or give you your solution to a problem or confirm something for you. There are important messages. So don't brush it off. If you happen to watch a movie and there is a theme behind it, that theme is for you. So don't brush off these messages. I also feel that you could be getting some answers or some dreams that will give you an ideas about your future directions or some solutions. So pay attention, and if you remember anything, journal it down. The next card do have Libra is Oracle card, and it says here number 1. This is the starting point of anything. The white dark moon. So you see there is in the picture there is, there's a woman. She's just resting in the dark. The moon is dark. There's no light. She could be, she might be getting some dreams, or this is a time of renewal, of resetting. Of taking a break, a pause, of even introspection, of reflection of the past, how things were done, what was done, what do you want to do going forward, what worked, what did not, where is your heart at, it's like, it's the new moon cycle that's going to just start. It's not yet there. It's that void between the full moon and the new moon. It's the darkness. It's the dark moon. So I feel that you need to sit down for a bit and reflect and see what's working for you. It's not doing anything. It's just connecting. It's just like contemplating. It's going over everything in the past, how it was done, who did what, who said what, and things like that. It's also a time to release habits and patterns or belief systems that we no longer need, because times are changing and our habits and mindsets need to change. So that's the evolution that each of us goes through with times, right? So how can you have a progressive mindset? What can you shift? What can you change about you? What are you holding on to that's so yesterday? So it's a time where, things are being created for you. It's laying the groundwork in your mind, preparing, planning. It's not really about being action-oriented in the next few days. It's about preparing for what is to come through mindfulness, through introspection. With the dark moon and the void, there is a lot of new possibilities, thousands of possibilities that could happen that you can tap into. So what is it going to be next for you is something that you will figure in the next few days, Libra. This is the card, oracle card, which says the shield. And it further says you are safe from harm. So this is a confirmation from your guides, from the universe, that you are protected, you are safe. You're safe from any harm. You're safe from any threats or any challenging situations. Look at the picture. There is a golden eagle that has this shield-like design out here, right? And eagles always speak to strength. It speaks to defense against all challenges. So you're strong, Libra. And the universe has created that shield that's protecting you in every way. It's protecting you physically, it's protecting you mentally, emotionally, spiritually. So, thank your guides for giving you that shield and defense against people. I also feel that for some of you, this could be that you are creating this guard and shield emotionally. I feel that you're holding back from being vulnerable or, opening up yourself too much until you trust the other person. So there is a guard, emotional guard that you're setting up for yourself, which is not wrong because I feel it's just for your self-protection. Right? And we have to do that periodically because we can't trust everybody at the first stand, right? At the first meet. So we have to know them first to be able to trust them. Until that connection or trust is established, it's difficult to open up, which is fine. So some of you could be taking to, cameras and other ways of protection just as a means of security for your home or and you could be working in defense or, just to have that external support and from any kind of danger, if you sense danger. So some of you could be just, kind of isolating yourself to stay protected from any threat that you might feel on the outside. But in general, I feel you're being strong, you're strong already. You are also being very vigilant, cautious, which is very much needed. We all need to have this guard up a little bit at all times. Not block our heart space or anything, but just a little guard, being vigilant is always good. Right? Because people can use their defenses. Now, what is not defenses. People can use their weapons. Weapons are what? Sharp words, actions that people do to bring us down. So I feel that your guard is up against all those misintentions and words. And, I feel that you're creating those boundaries, those healthy boundaries, which filter out the, not so good stuff and allow only the good stuff to get to you. So these kind of predictive mechanism, I feel all of us as individuals, we should have it, but I feel that over-guarding is also harmful, but at the same time, vigilance is a good aspect in today's times. So Libra, those were your messages. Hope they were insightful and helpful to you guys. Thank you for joining. Thank you for watching and thank you for supporting. I truly appreciate all of you. If you like the messages, please hit the like and consider subscribing. It really helps the channel. Thank you very much and I will see you in the next one. Take care you all. Bye for now.